Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Okay, so today we're diving into something that is literally going to shift how we all interact with the digital economy. We are breaking down AI Commerce 360. And right off the bat, I need you to kind of shift your mindset. Don't think of this as just, another shopping app. Think of it as a complete evolution of the online marketplace, a totally intelligent ecosystem built from the ground up to be smarter, safer, and remarkably sustainable for everyone involved.
The whole philosophy here, it can actually be summed up in just 6 words. Shop smarter, sell better, grow sustainably. These 3 pillars are going to guide literally every single feature we look at today. It's a promise to the consumer, a promise to the merchant, and crucially, a promise to the planet.
All right, let's dive into the roadmap for today. First up, the e-commerce problem statement. Then, the proposed solution ecosystem. Third, projected pilot impact. And finally, aligning with global goals.
So, Section 1, the e-commerce problem statement.
Look, the explosion of online shopping has brought up some massive headaches on both sides of the screen, right? For consumers, that's us, we are totally drowning in information overload. We're overwhelmed by those clearly fake 5-star reviews, and there's basically zero transparency if you want to shop sustainably. But on the flip side, small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs, well, they're stressing out too. They're struggling to churn out marketing content, constantly dealing with the nightmare of inventory stockouts or overstocking, and they just don't have the fancy AI tools that the mega corporations do. Bottom line, it's a broken system for everybody.
Which brings us to Section 2, the proposed solution ecosystem.
So, how do we actually fix this fractured landscape? Well, it's all about moving to a unified ecosystem. The really cool thing to notice here is how these 6 core features all revolve around this one glowing, intelligent core. You've got the consumer side empowered by AI and augmented reality, while the seller side is fueled by predictive data and marketing engines. And tying the whole shebang together is this huge commitment to global goals and green shopping. It's not just a bunch of fragmented tools. It is a living, breathing digital ecosystem where every single feature supports the others.
All right, let's break these features down. For shoppers, it all starts with the AI shopping assistant. Think of it like your own personal digital concierge. Instead of typing weird, rigid keywords into a search bar, you just use everyday, natural language. You just tell it what you need, and the AI instantly looks at your budget, your past behavior, and real ratings to just cut right through that information overload. You get highly personalized recommendations that actually make sense for you.
But remember, this has to work for the sellers just as powerfully. Enter the AI Seller Assistant. This is where generative AI really goes to work for small businesses. Get this. As a seller, you just upload a single product photo and some basic info. That's it. From just that, the AI automatically whips up optimized product titles, full descriptions, SEO keywords, social media posts, and even FAQs. It's literally like having a full-time marketing team on staff, saving SMEs a ridiculous amount of time.
And what about that huge inventory headache we talked about? Well, AI e-commerce 360 has a predictive inventory system. By crunching historical sales data, the AI actually forecasts future demand. It shoots out low stock alerts and tells sellers the exact quantities to reorder. It takes all the guesswork out of the equation, so no more accidentally ordering, 3,000 winter coats in the middle of July. Now, to fix that trust issue for buyers, the platform has active AI fraud and fake review detection working constantly behind the scenes. It flags suspicious accounts, abnormal transactions, and duplicate review patterns. This is an absolute game changer, because when you see a 5-star rating, you can actually trust that a real human being loved the product, not just an army of bots.
And to totally remove that will it look good in my house anxiety, there's the AR Smart Try Before Buy feature. Using augmented reality, you can literally visualize a piece of furniture or fashion right in your actual physical environment before you ever hit the buy button. It spectacularly bridges that gap between digital convenience and physical certainty.
Finally, completing the ecosystem is the Green Shopping Score. If you're eco-conscious, this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Products get a clear sustainability rating based on hard facts: packaging, recyclability, lifespan, local availability, and even delivery distance. It completely empowers you to make earth-friendly choices without any of the usual hassle.
All right, let's move on to Section 3, Projected Pilot Impact.
Let's move from the theoretical features to the actual hard data and look at the target outcomes for a pilot launch. For SMEs using that AI seller assistant, they are projecting a 20 to 30% drop in the time it takes to create product content. I mean, imagine getting a third of your workday back. Plus, the predictive analytics are targeting a 10 to 20% reduction in stockout situations. That means a lot less operational friction and a lot more saved sales.
And check out this number, 10%. That is the projected drop in unnecessary product returns. Why? Specifically because of that AR visualization tool. When people can literally try before they buy digitally, they make way fewer mistakes. That saves a ton on shipping costs and massively cuts down on environmental waste.
For shoppers, the pilot targets a 15 to 20% boost in recommendation relevance. This just proves the direct value of that natural language AI shopping assistant. You're not getting spammed with random ads anymore. You're getting tailored options that actually fit your specific needs and your budget.
Which brings us to our last piece, Section 4, Aligning with Global Goals.
Because look, this isn't just about building a smart business tool. It's really about building a platform for global good. AI Commerce 360's features are directly mapped to the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. For SDG 8, Decent Work and Economic Growth, it gives local SMEs affordable AI tools to help them digitize and thrive. For SDG 9, Industry and Innovation, it builds a next-level intelligent e-commerce infrastructure. And for SDG 12, Responsible Consumption, that green shopping score actively nudges consumers to think about a product's life cycle and delivery impact. It is technology actively serving society.
So that brings us right back full circle to where we started. Shop smarter, sell better, grow sustainably. We can see clearly now how this isn't just a catchy marketing tagline, it is the operational reality of the platform. It absolutely delivers on its core promise for both sides of the market, fixing the trust and overload issues for shoppers, handing small businesses the enterprise-level AI they desperately need, and doing it all while pushing for a greener planet.
So I want to leave you with a question to chew on from the incredible source material we unpacked today. Are you ready to join the intelligent e-commerce revolution? Because whether you're a shopper exhausted by all the noise or a business owner desperately looking for a smarter way to scale, the next evolution of the digital economy is already here. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep questioning, keep learning, and really think about where you might fit into this smarter, safer, and much more sustainable future.